welcome back. This is By the Book, and we're your married relationship coaches. I'm Sent.
I'm Sil.
And today we're talking about Love is Blind, Season 3, Episodes 3 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go ahead and jump into this relationship between Cole, Zanab, and Colleen and Matt a little bit.
All right.
Main people I want to focus on is Cole and Colleen.
Yeah.
But Cole and Zanab, they get off to a decent start, right? They seem to have a lot of chemistry. Again, this is one of the couples that I want to say consummate so bad, but you don't consummate an engagement. So they slept together first night of this would-be honeymoon.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's awkward, guys. Like, Zanab is all in her feelings. She already expressed a lot of insecurity, like about her physical appearance, being uncomfortable with that, saying she looks so much different without her makeup on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, girl, if you're going to contour your face every single day, you are going to look a lot different without your makeup on. But, you know, whatever. So
no comment.
They wake up in the morning. She feels like he's giving her the silent treatment after they had this night of, you know, bliss, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't see what he's doing wrong. For Cole's end, he is extremely youthful acting, if you will. He wants to have pillow fights. They're having deep conversations, and he's like, this is boring. He just can't focus. He's like giving me young frat boy vibes.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Yeah.
So
you're a little bit more generous than me. I see a 6-year-old bouncing off the walls and, you know, wanting to play all the time. And like, dude, sit down.
Yeah. Doing too much. He's been a leopard in the water. And he just can't focus. Like he has ADD.
Yeah, something. Oh,
so,
man, come on.
Anyway, while everybody is isolated with their person, things are mostly going okay. I mean, they had that awkward moment. He doesn't like how passive aggressive she is, but he still seems pretty committed. He wants affirmation from her.
Yes.
He's like, do you still love me? Is everything fine? But she's more serious, and she's older than him, and it shows, you know, so it's not that she wants to just pour out all of this, I love you, and it's meaningless. She wants to get to the heart of things. This woman is trying to have kids, you know, sometime in the near future. And he's like all the way out in the field. So I already thought right from the jump that they would be incompatible. But I think the incompatibility is going to come from the physical attraction that he has for Colleen.
Okay. Why?
Well, because as he said, once he saw her, he's like, first of all, he's already got conflict. He feels uncomfortable with Zanab, and he doesn't know if today was decision day, if he would say, yes, let's get married. So he's already there. But then when he sees Colleen, he's like, now she's the person I would normally go for. Again, it's the physical attraction. Love is not blind. It just isn't. So when he sees someone who, okay, this is my type, so to speak, then he's naturally drawn to that. In the same way that Bartiz was naturally drawn to Raven when he saw her for the first time. People want to go to what they're attracted to, especially young people. You know, they see, they like, they go after. That's the way I see it. And I think that's going to be an issue for latter episodes as we go on. Yeah. And one of the reasons I think is going to be maybe more of an issue than, say, with Raven and Bartiz is because Colleen picked her third choice, right? She got rejected by 2 men.
She did.
Right off the bat.
Yeah, she kept cutting right on through. That's no.
Yeah. So, I mean.
Straightforward.
Right.
I'm going to give me somebody.
Exactly. She's like, I'm a ballerina, doggone it. I deserve a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she presented so shallow. She wanted to lead with, like, I'm a ballerina, and people are very intrigued with the fact that I'm a ballerina.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you sure? Because it's not that big of a deal, right?
Well, to guys, I mean, it's kind of like the same thing of dating a gymnast. You know, guys kind of like get excited about that. And she said it herself. I'm very flexible. So when the guy hears that, like, ching, yeah, I win.
That's what Cole said. As a matter of fact, didn't he say you had me at flexible?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, he somehow was intrigued by that. But honestly, I mean, like, is it truly that big of a deal, or is it just something to say? It feels like it's just a talking point. I'm a gymnast. I'm a ballerina. I'm flexible. I mean, okay. You may have some crazy way that you can, like, stand up and hold your leg over your head while you stand on one foot. But, like, is anybody really, like, having sex like that? Ain't you gonna end up in the same 3, 4, 5 positions anyhow? Like, let's just be real with it. Ultimately, she gonna end up in the same position that the unflexible non-ballerina ends up.
No comment.
Drop y'all's comments below because y'all know I'm right. It doesn't matter really that much how flexible she is. And that's why people ultimately rejected her, I think, because it's like, okay, is this all there is to you? Mm-hmm. Including Cole.
Yeah, she was very shallow.
Right. He did not choose her because she couldn't get deep.
Yes.
She said, I'm not used to being able to do that. Mm-hmm. All I want to talk about is being a ballerina. So finally, when she got back to talking to Matt, who she had kind of dismissed, I guess, earlier on in the process, she's like, I'm going to dig a little bit deeper and see if I get chosen. Yeah. And he chose her. And I feel so bad for him because I don't know if he knows that he was the last choice.
Not yet, he don't.
Yeah, and he seems very taken by her.
Extremely taken. And I was reading, I don't know what I'm reading off of him, but very high strung as far as how he's
giving his own head,
giving his feelings for her, and wanting to touch and kiss the whole time and all of this different type of thing. It's just like, it was kind of strange for me, just a little bit.
Yeah, he's a little over the top. I agree.
Yeah,
I get that same vibe from him.
Yeah,
but it looks like Cole is going to shoot his shot with Colleen. And again, just like I said with Bartiz and Raven, this is somebody who, when all you had to deal with was her personality, you were off-put by her. So now that you see her, you're letting whatever it was about her personality, how deep she couldn't get, how shallow she might have been in terms of, what she does for a living or how flexible that makes her. That was not appealing enough to you to choose her.
Yeah.
However, just looking at her,
he's in.
You're all in.
Yeah.
That's wild to me. Like, how do you get on this show hoping to be all love is blind, and as soon as you see somebody, it changes your whole opinion?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I don't know if I would use that word when he was looking at Colleen. I think, for one, he was going into this thing trying to do the love is blind, and cognitively, he knew that he would need someone that's a little bit more deeper. Now, ironically, he is very immature. Like I said, he's bouncing off the walls, he's running around, he's trying to play and all of this different type of stuff. But cognitively, he knew he needed someone that was a little bit more emotionally sound, someone a little bit more deep. And his fiance presented that with him.
I think she's too deep for him. She's too serious.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I thought she would be smiling when she was saying passive aggressive things, but she's not. She's got like a straight flat face about, things that she's essentially complaining about. I think that she's presenting it in a passive aggressive way because she doesn't want it to come off actively aggressive.
Yes.
She doesn't know how to approach it in a way that he's going to take it well.
Yeah. Well, I think most of that was kind of like coming up after they had sex.
Yeah.
And she said that he gave her the kind of like the silent treatment. So whereas she was wanting some reassurance that, hey, you're good with me, I'm good with you, and he wasn't saying anything. And so that left her to her own devices to get in her own head. And that when someone does that, then I'm picking up on not just you being silent and not giving me what I need at this time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking up on your faults.
Everything else
I see you leaving stuff around. I see you clowning around like a 6-year-old. Sit your behind down. And so I think that was more of like
her frustration with him in general.
Yes.
Well, she shouldn't have had sex with him. Or maybe she didn't do the balerina moves.
No, she should. I think hindsight 2020. I think if she was to do it over again, I think she would have waited.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't. Did they not watch these shows like in seasons prior? They learn. I
think they get all caught up. It's TV. I think they get caught up in the whole presentation of Love is Blind or whatever show it is, and they act accordingly. They play their roles instead of keeping that mindset of, this is what I want, and this is how I can actively acquire it. And I think that all falls out the window.
Yeah, okay. Play that role if you want to. I'll say it again. You play stupid games and you win stupid prizes. I go get nothing at the end of this process. So anyway, guys, let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about Cole and Zanab and the other couple we're talking about here. And drop those comments below. Like, share, subscribe. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye.